Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. They don't wanna see me care. Anytime I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up, cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded,
hey everybody, welcome in another episode of BGG Hangout with the Bayou. We have Dan, the owner of Bearded Death, on as a guest tonight. So welcome everybody.
What's up, mes amis?
All right, let's see who's up in here.
What's up, everybody?
E actually said he's having dinner with family, so I hope he's having a good time with his family. Joshua, Lee from EDC, Michael, Ellie, Jeffrey, Hemp Wizard, Mike himself. Let's see, Beard Zone, Brad, Shade from American Classic, Nicholas. I see Jeffrey. Let's see who else. And Jeff. Well, welcome in, guys. Appreciate y'all being here. So, you know our live streams aren't scripted, so whatever comes up, I guess. And then we do want to talk to Dan. I mean, a lot of you already know Dan, so but still want to get out there and have him talk about himself and his company, and then getting that website too here at some point. And also there'll be some giveaways tonight, so later on. So stay around for that. So yeah. So again, thank you everybody. Flash that little thank you on there. So should appreciate it.
Thank you, everybody.
All right. So Dan, I guess we'll get this out of the way real quick. If you don't mind, tell us a little about yourself and about your company, and when did you start and all that good stuff.
Well, I'm based out of Pennsylvania, Eastern Pennsylvania, about an hour north of Philadelphia.
right outside of Allentown in a small town called Northampton. We launched last September. The reason I started Bearded Death was pretty much I was experimenting with other people's beard oils, and I didn't really like how the product was, so I kind of adjusted it and added to it and experimented on my own. And it was always after that point that later on I wanted to maybe eventually do this as a side project or a hobby or something fun to do, and how it flourished. But we launched in September of just this past year, so we're not even a year old yet. And we started off with just one beard oil, and it was cedarwood. And after that, we came out with the sandalwood and the vanilla, just basic scents, those three. We started gaining momentum and growing from there. There it is, right there, the black bottle, the original.
Mm-hmm.
And when I did that one, that was the one I was experimenting with originally because I like woodsy scents and things like that. And I've grown to not necessarily not like woodsy scents, but I've grown to like more sweeter scents, more smoother scents, and my products are starting now to, I guess, show my likings for other scents now. I'm putting my love into the products of what I like.
Well, apparently your first beard oil went over pretty well because look how you've expanded. Must have done pretty darn good job.
Well, and
It did.
No, I was going to say real quick. Actually, I kind of like that. Just simple. One centers. I think that's great. We don't need to have complex scents all the time. Something simple. It's always a great go-to. So.
Yeah, and
if you notice, a lot of my scents they're all pretty basic, 5, 6 ingredients at the most. Most couple of them have 7, but pretty basic. And I get a lot of slack for that from people in the beard community sometimes. But a lot of the guys are like, don't change what you're doing. You're doing good, keeping it basic, and we like what you're doing. So I don't really think I'm going to change too much. I'm going to keep doing what I'm good at and just keep rolling with it.
Well, as a beard product reviewer, and Dagan can attest to this also, these companies that have like, I don't know, 6 or 7 different fragrances in their profile, it's like, well, I smell the one that the fragrance that has the strongest scent, but it's kind of hard to say, oh, I smell this, unless you have your nose smells in 3D and high definition. The
Not
basic
going to pick up the other scents.
Yeah, because your basic scents smell great if it smells good, man. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Well, that's what I was just going to say. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And no knocking any of those guys that have multiple, 12 ingredients with multiple scents. That's you. That's cool. I do me. How I do my thing, and whatever works for you, cool. And if it ain't fixed, don't break it. Or if it ain't broken, don't fix it.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's a market for both gamuts. There's obviously people that like the simpler side, and people that like the complex side, and people that like both sides, like me. I mean, I love simple scents, and I love complex scents. So sometimes you want one, and sometimes you want another. So definitely.
Oh yeah. Sometimes you feel like it, sometimes you don't.
Yeah, Michael said I prefer mild scents, almost no scent at all. When I shower at night, I like products that give me 4 to 6 and 6 to 8 or more hours for my day. Now, sometimes I've had scents, that aren't strong, but they do last, So, and I've seen some that are strong that don't last long, and some that aren't that aren't that strong that don't last long either. So
Yeah, everybody has their own likes and dislikes, and fortunately for us, we have a large variety of companies that basically they're catering to their customers, as I would hope they would do. And for us simple folks, we like the simple smells. Some other folks like the complex ones, but we have companies that pretty much hit the mark for everything that you could want, except for stinky smells.
see, and like Jeffrey says, I like variety. Shade says I like simple and complex scents. Diltsees 123 is I hope I said that right. Less ingredients and great scents and natural ingredients. Yes. And Hip Wizard says as a creator, it is always a challenge to find the perfect balance. Some people like them strong, some like them mild. Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, I like came to learn that beard oil is like food. You know, everybody's got their own taste. You know, like I love Carolina Reapers and scorpion peppers in my food, but that might be too strong for the next dude. You know, like they might not like that. You know, everybody's got different tastes and stuff, so to each their own.
Oh
Yep,
yeah.
some like it cold, some like it in the pot 9 days old.
Yeah, exactly. Let it build up.
Well, speaking of spicy stuff, I've done quite a few of those spicy challenges, like the Death Nut 2.0, the Satan's Toe, there's like a little gummy bear out there, the one chip challenge. Man, I've done quite a few of those, and I've passed them all. Didn't really bother me except for the toe of Satan, because that's the only one where you actually have to keep it in your mouth the whole time versus the other ones you're just eating and swallowing them and waiting the time frame till you're allowed to drink something. But
Right.
yeah, and thanks
Warning,
for subscribing.
do not challenge Dagan to any kind of heat, hot food contest.
Hey, you might have met your match. Maybe we'll have to do something like that in the future.
But see, although I can survive the heat, I just don't. I do not prefer
Can
to
you
put my
yeah, but the
food.
following days, how you feeling?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine the following day, but I just don't. I don't really like spicy food because me personally, I just think that it takes away from the actual taste of the food. But
Too much heat does. Yeah, I agree with you
yeah,
on that one.
Well, I'm Cajun, born and bred, and yeah, we like hot things, and I can handle the heat, but for the most part, spicy things, peppers and whatnot, are typically pickled in vinegar. I can't stand the taste of vinegar. So when somebody says, "Oh, hey, try this," no, it's got vinegar. I don't like it. Can I handle the heat? Yes.
Yeah,
Do I want to handle it?
yeah, I'm not big on vinegar either.
Do I want the vinegar? Hell no.
yeah, no vinegar. But real quick, I do want to mention that I want to appreciate everybody that's subscribed here recently and actually on the stream to be able to comment. But and for y'all new people, I do have subscribers only mode turned on because we do giveaways on this live stream, and I don't want just anybody random person up here just entering for the giveaway. At least take the initiative to subscribe to get the chance for that giveaway. So that's really the only reason why I have subscribers only mode. So. And so yeah, Gary, welcome, Gary.
Sorcerer, Gary Bross. Yeah.
R3
That's Red Eye Jet.
Red Eye Jed, yes, welcome.
Yes, number.
And then Miss Bruce City, welcome. And Beard Zone says, I gotta say, it's Dagan's love of coffee scent profile. No, yeah, right. I don't think so, because y'all all know I don't like that. No.
Nope.
Sorry.
I heard you're a big fan of coffee.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's a negatory.
He's a closet coffee fiend.
Yeah, see, when it comes to profiles too, when you really like a certain scent or you really hate a certain scent, you can really pick those up. Let me tell you, because I've had some coffee scents that say, "Oh, I think you like this because it's not too much coffee," but they'll send me like a little sample, and no, I don't like it. I can smell it. It's too much. So it's like,
Yeah.
Well, you've probably been smelling the wrong coffee. That's probably what it is. And I don't mean the coffee from them places that charge $7 for a little cup like that.
No, coffee's coffee. Smells nasty. Yeah, Mikey, welcome, Mikey. Well, actually, let's go ahead and get in the website real quick so I can show that. Let me get that ready. All right, now we're ready. So I just want to go to the website real quick to show people the prices and stuff like that. So here we go. So here is his website. You can see the different. Oh, you got Bearded Death, Cherry Inferno. You got the vanilla, sandalwood, cedarwood. We got the drink koozies. You got some buttons, patches, some merch. The Death number 5. That's a good one. That isn't that with a mixture of
It's a mixture of sandalwood and vanilla.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Ooh.
Smells good together.
Nice.
Hit the view all here, play. And
yeah,
the
you have to
what
skip
your
ahead
new
a page or two.
Huh?
I think you're gonna have to skip ahead a page or two to the next page of the website.
Well, I scroll down and it says, well, first the view all. Now we have our options to go to the next page. We also have the newest, one of your newer scents too. Also is Blueberry Cream Dream. You know, when I made that little video for that, I kept wanting to say Blueberry Dream Cream. It's like I had to remake that video a couple times because I was saying it wrong.
Yeah, that's a collaboration we did with the Eagle Squad, which is one of the guys who is an ambassador for us. He's got this side club called the Eagle Squad. He's a bearded villain. But he hit me up and asked if we'd be interested in doing a collaboration beard oil with the Eagle Squad, and he loves blueberry, so that's what we ended up coming up with. Was like a sweet vanilla blueberry scent.
Well, it definitely is that for sure.
I like the sweet and the food scents, but I just don't like walking around all day wanting to eat my beard. It stimulates my appetite.
Spread, you don't want to spread it on your bagel or something like that.
Oh, okay, yeah. So your prices are. Let me go back. Okay, I'm having a little. Just when I scroll up, that thing wants to mess up. See, it drops down. You don't see all the picture until I go all the way to the top again. $14.99 for a 1 ounce oil.
Very reasonable.
Yes, that's a very good price, y'all. So
yeah, most of our beard oils are about $5 less than the average price for a beard oil, and that's just basically because we're fairly new yet. We're not even a year old, and it's just a good way to get it out to the masses. People are more likely to try it at an affordable price like that, and then get them hooked, and then jack up the price later on. But get them interested.
I think even the prices on the merchandise are good too. I think.
Well, the reason for that is I own a print shop. I do all the apparel printing myself, so I'm able to keep the cost down low. I screen print. I do BGG and sublimation printing for private businesses, so I'm able to do it myself and keep the price down pretty low.
And don't you do some apparel, perhaps?
I do. I have a couple of apparel brands, but one of the apparel brands that I have is called Skull Pile. You can look it up on Instagram. It's called Skull Pile Apparel. But it's like art, music influenced type apparel. We're starting to work with a lot of bands and sponsoring the bands and doing collaboration shirts with different bands and tattoo artists also.
I'm gonna look that up real quick too. Make sure that I almost completely forgot about that. You actually had that too.
I knew they answered my question before. I wanted to get Skull Pile an extra plug.
Hey, a little plug.
Oh yeah.
All right, there we go. So here's the Skull Pile website, which actually I will add that to the description after the stream. It's a little more difficult to do it while we're live because I won't be paying attention to what's going on. But yeah, so Skull Pile website. Looks pretty. Yeah, prices on there. I mean, when I was mentioning the prices, apparel, I was talking about the ones on your beard product page, but the prices on this one too, man. Those are right in line. That's good stuff there. Good prices.
Yeah.
Thank
For
you, sir.
those of you who don't know, Dan is actually a club brother of mine, so I'm going to try to promote him a little more because he's a club
I
brother.
appreciate you.
Actually, let's go back to some comments real quick here. Okay, Dagan's going to come out as a secret coffee lover one day. No. Beardzone says coffee, honey, and chocolate is a great scent profile.
That sounds interesting.
I don't know
I
about
might have
that.
to try some coffee like that.
And Michael's about to go have some pizza. So awesome, Michael. Make sure it's some pepperoni and Canadian bacon or ham and pineapple. That'd be good. Good
No
pizza there.
pineapple. No. It's not American.
And hello, Warren. This is how's it going, everyone? I've seen Bearded Death on Instagram. Definitely looks solid. Yes, sir. And Mikey says, I heard that yuck sound. And I just knew something had to be said. Yeah. Okay, Mikey. Just as blueberry cream dreams. I just did it again. Is great. And yes, sir, it is. Good price for the oil. Yes. I say, Mikey says, I've had that scent making you want to eat your beard experience before.
Yep. If you haven't had that experience yet, you haven't tried the right beard oil.
Yeah, right. Oh, I'm getting my feedback again, Will. That's probably because I wonder if it's because of you or so Mike Wizard says I'm very diverse. I have a very diverse palate. I honestly feel it's harder to make a good simple scent than it is to make a complex scent. Interesting.
Well, he does make some pretty amazing scents, and he goes about it the high tech redneck way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right, so Beard
Just
Zone
so
wants
you
to know
guys
what.
know, I have the comments on my laptop here, so I'm reading the comments you guys are saying as I'm talking to you, and I appreciate you guys with the kind words of support. I really do.
Yes, sir. And come back to that Beard Zone real quick. And Jefferson said, I would love to try blueberry. Yes. Well, you're going to have your chance to try a couple of these different scents here later on in the stream. But Beard Zone wants to know the ingredients. I can say them real quick unless you want to, Dan.
Go for it.
All right. So the ingredients are for the beard oil are jojoba, argan, sweet almond, vitamin E, and of course the fragrance is for the scent. So simple blend and it works great at the beard. I'll tell you that.
Nothing exotic.
Yeah. Well, you don't need that all. You don't need all bird oils all the time. Yeah.
That's a little
This
inside joke, actually.
Well, this stuff right here, I'll tell you, this stuff right here, like I got the blueberry cream dream. I'll tell you, this blend works great in my beard. So I got a code too, don't I? Yeah.
I think it's BGG 15% off.
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure it is. So yeah.
Oh, don't need your secret spy decoder ring for it.
Simple.
Yeah. So if you want to, if you're thinking about trying bearded death, your opportunities now. If you don't win a giveaway, you can always use my code BGG15 to save yourself a little money to try it out.
Which is cool because his products are already reasonably priced, and you're getting a little break on it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And Brad and that male guy Steven, welcome. Yep, and like I said, always support some small businesses. That's for sure. Oh, Mikey said just bought the vanilla scented oil. Awesome.
Mikey.
You'll like it. You'll like it, Mikey. Already great price.
That's #1 seller.
I can imagine.
The resident is here.
What do you say, Will?
I said the president is here.
Yes,
Chris.
he is. Yes, he is.
Oh, Chris, he's got some dad jokes for us.
Yeah, Chris, we need some dad jokes. or we can bring out the what do we call that eye joke thing that we were doing?
Oh yeah, the chat tool thingy.
Yeah, the chat thing, but we call it something based on Chris. I forget what we called it the other time. Anyway, yeah, I got this little thing where they can do a exclamation joke. Just type the exclamation mark and then the word joke, and it automatically comes up with a dad joke type thing.
Like a random joke that comes up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So I'll do it right here. Let's see. Oh, there you go. Becky just did it. Says it's why did the cowboy have a wiener dog? Someone told him to get a long little doggy. And so yeah, what kind of bagel can fly? A plain bagel.
That's amazing how you're coming up with all these jokes and without even noticing it. You're just typing away and you're talking at the same time.
Why no? So well, it's under my thing. Yeah, so it comes up as me doing that, I guess. But and Michael Coffee with Oil Brewer and sorry, Michael, but coffee's nasty. Sorry.
Some people's children. But hey, man, I was giving you a compliment, Dagan, and you just had to go and ruin the magic.
I know.
Next year, Santa Claus isn't real, but hey, I'm real, people.
I'm pretty good at it. Ever wondered why bees hum? Because they don't know the words.
Yep.
All right, here you are. Now we got one from Chris. Why doesn't Christopher Robin have any friends? Because he's always playing with the poo. All right. That's good. That's good. That's a good one. A good one.
Okay, question for you, Dan. How long have you been growing your beard?
Off and on since my 20s, but probably steady for the last without shaving about a year. But I've always had facial hair of some sort.
Yeah, that's kind of like me. Since I was 16, I had some facial hair being grown. Although in high school it was only a mustache in the summers. But
Nice.
wasn't until last year that
So I've always had some kind of facial hair going on, or some kind of beard, even whatever, a 5 o'clock shadow, whatever. But sometimes a full beard, my whole life.
Yeah, awesome. I guess. Well, for me, probably mainly for the last 20 years. I mean, even though I could grow a beard in high school, when I still had to shave, we couldn't grow any facial hair when I was in my school. So had to shave. Then, of course, right out of high school, I went in the military. So you got to shave in the military. And even out the military, I just kept shaving until one day I decided to just let some grow out. So let's see, Lori. Welcome, Lori. Amazing products, great prices, and ships fast. Thanks, D. Bearded Death. And Chris says, "Why isn't Elvis good at sports? Because he's dead." Okay.
Elvis isn't dead.
Elvis isn't dead.
No.
Maybe he meant Michael Jackson.
Who you think helped Michael Jackson plan his death?
Exactly. Somebody who knew how to do it.
Yep.
Shade says most tattooers do till these kids came along and don't know anything about history. When I started tattooing, almost every tattoo artist had facial hair. Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, Jeffrey. Will's feature's so bright, he's got to wear shades.
Exactly. Every time I move my feet, I get caught up in the wires from my lights here. And if my lighting changes, it's because I can't keep still.
Well, what you been taking over there? If you can't keep still.
It's called ADHD. Attention deficit in high definition.
You know what?
Now,
Actually, I was gonna say, why don't we do one of the giveaways?
Look it up.
All right, we'll do one of the giveaways. We actually have. I'm gonna let y'all know we have 3 giveaways tonight. One bearded oil each, so there's gonna be 3 different winners. And if you so if you win one, you will not be able to win the other one. So you said you're gonna do Coconut Nightmare, Blueberry Cream Dream, and Norse Code.
Norse Code, the new one.
You want to do that one first, or which
Yeah,
one do you
I
want to
know.
do? Which one you want to do? Let's do that one last. Let's
Yeah.
do Coconut Nightmare. All right.
Sounds good.
All right. So this is gonna be for Coconut Nightmare. And as soon as you see the hashtag, you can start putting the hashtag in. The hashtag
Oh wait,
is
since I see that metal guy 83 in here. If you
Yeah.
guys watch his YouTube channel or follow him on Instagram, he just did a nice review on our Coconut Nightmare beard butter and oil. So go check him out. Shameless plug.
Yeah, no problem. Yes, Steve's a cool dude.
I hadn't seen his review yet, but I haven't been on social media very much this week. It's kind of been a long week.
And Beardstone said, "What do you call a police officer that stays in bed all day? An undercover officer."
Wah, wah.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have the rim shot sound effect. There we go.
There you go. And I know, guys, if you notice that entry number is not tallying yet, because just the way I have to do this, as soon as everybody's done, I have to go back and then draw again. Then I'll make a picture of everything else. So don't worry, guys. Don't worry, guys and gals. Jeffrey says, "I watched that metal guy." Let me check it. Yeah, because well, when I first started, found Steven, he had a really long beard. Then he cut it off.
Mhm.
Of course, I had a really long beard too, and I cut mine off. I had mine down to like 10 and a half inches at one point. Jeffrey says, "I have Coconut Nightmare, so I'm going to sit this one out." Good. Because we're actually going to use the same, it's going to be the same hashtag for each one.
Okay.
All right, give it a few more seconds. Because we don't want to stay here all day on this hashtaggy thing. So
And then I'll have a few questions for our esteemed guest.
yeah. If you have any questions, if y'all have any questions in the chat, let's have it. Let's have it. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and hit the back button and start collecting, and here we go. So good luck to the future winner.
Yep, there you can always hit that back button, living in the past.
Yeah, Shay says I should grow it back.
You should, man.
Brad Hornberger is the winner. So congrats. There you go.
Congrats.
Awesome. So there you go.
Yeah.
Brad's actually an ambassador for me.
Let me
So,
guess.
I mean,
You tried it already.
I think he has already tried it.
Right. Well, that's gonna be on Brad if he wants to go ahead and pass it along or keep it. So I guess. All
He's a
right.
good supporter.
Awesome. All right. So how about this, Brad? Dan.
Yes, sir.
Tell us something about that's not beer related. Something that do you like having kind of hobbies or anything like that you like to do?
A lot of questions that I had for him.
Okay, go ahead and hit me with the questions. It'd be so much easier than me trying to think of something to say about myself.
How long have you been training?
Since 2017, I started going to the gym. I was a skateboarder from the age of 12 till mid 30s. I actually was manufacturing skateboards for a long time too. towards the end there. And in 2016, I was diagnosed with a vascular disease in my legs, as mentioned to you guys before. I have a bad problem with the blood flowing back up to my organs. It likes to stay down in my legs. And I ended up getting really unhealthy and real sick and very overweight. I was up to almost 400 pounds at one point, laid up.
Wow.
So needless to say, I wasn't skateboarding anymore. I was laid up, and I just started training at home with some dumbbells and, doing simple exercises. And then I eventually got a gym membership around 2016, around 2017, around there. And I would just go to the gym and walk on the treadmill. I wouldn't even touch the weights. I felt kind of bad about myself, and I just walked on the treadmill while I was there. Eventually, I got enough courage up to start going over to the mirrors and started training and lifting weights. And, I kind of found a new passion. It wasn't skateboarding anymore. It was kind of shitty that I had to leave that behind, but I found this new love for lifting weights and bodybuilding and training. And here I am, and I'm about the same weight as I was when I started training, except it's a different kind of weight. I'm not so fat anymore.
Lower body
on the
fat.
other end of the spectrum, but lower body fat, more muscle. Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
So about since about 2017, I've been doing that.
okay. Well, I want to ask another question related to that. You said you
Okay.
got diagnosed with a vascular disease in your legs. Has
Yeah.
the weight training and exercise, has that assisted in it? Has it had any benefit for you in fighting
The,
that vascular disease?
the low impact cardio has helped with that. I'm still not supposed to be on my legs for more than an hour at a time, they say, and I'm supposed to stay laid up, keep my legs elevated. I wear compression stockings when I'm on my feet or when I go to the gym. I've not had any unhealing wounds or any weird stuff happen like that since I had some leg surgeries a few years ago. So, knock on wood about that. Recently, a few people who talk to me on social media know about this. 2 weeks ago, I was going on vacation. The night before, I had this sharp pain on my back. And I went to the hospital, the ER, because it became unbearable. Well, they ran some tests. They ran an EKG on me. And here, they're like, we're going to do some blood work. Here, they said my heart's pumping out these enzymes that only occur when you have a stroke or a heart attack or there's something going on. So they wanted to keep me over for observation for this. And I didn't stay over. My wife was pissed. My kids were pissed. Everybody was pissed. My friends were pissed. But I didn't stay over because I wanted to go on vacation the next day. I had stuff planned. It was booked. I have a cardiologist appointment coming up very soon to get that looked at. But as far as my legs go, they're a lot better than what they used to be because of my habit changing, and how I eat, taking care of myself, things like that. But this is something totally different that I'm dealing with right now compared to that. It could be a direct result because of my vascular disease that there could be a clot involved or something like that because of my circulation. But, I don't know yet. We'll see.
We'll definitely keep you in our prayers, there, brother.
Yes,
Thank
for
you.
sure, for sure. And you have any more questions, Will, before?
No, I believe there's a question in the chat, though.
Yes, that's what I could go to. The question was for you, Dan. Do you plan to eventually make beard products your full-time job?
It's definitely become a lucrative side hustle. I'm doing pretty good with moving the products right now. And I don't know if it'll be my only full-time gig. I have multiple sources of income, but it's definitely a good one right now, and it's growing to be, it's definitely taken off, especially with the apparel that I offer with the beard care products, hand in hand like that. So who knows? It might just be a smaller end of beard care products and a higher end on merch, things like that, and run the business that way. But it's doing really well right now. It could be a full-time gig eventually.
Well, it sounds like the beard care and then the apparel separate of the beard care, that sounds almost like a full-time job to me. Besides whatever else you do, plus you're married and you have kids, that's a full-time job.
I keep busy. I keep busy.
Yeah, no, I can imagine. I mean, any of y'all company owners out there, I can just imagine what it takes to do all that and keep everything going, you know. And I don't think I could do it. So, or that's my own problem, I guess. I'm working 2 jobs and doing the YouTube, and I barely have time for that. So,
And he's still young, Dagan, so he can burn the candle at both ends without getting burnt yet.
shoot, I
How
don't know.
old do you guys think I am?
I figure you're at best in your 40s, but I think you're in your 30s.
I'm not. I'll be 48 in December.
You're still a youngster compared to me and Dagan.
Well, no, I don't know that. I'm only 2 years. I'm only 2 years older. I'm gonna be 50 this year. So,
I'll be 52 next month.
You guys are still young yourself.
You young whippersnappers.
I'm a kid.
well, you know, and actually, speaking about age, you know, you're talking about, you know, how you know you had to change things and stuff, and you know, I've had it change a lot too, especially this year with my high blood pressure. Because I don't know if you know, Dan, but earlier this year I ended up going to the emergency room because my sinuses were like so hurting so bad, man. It's like so painful. I couldn't sleep or nothing. So I went to the emergency room, got checked in. You know, immediately they start, you know, doing your vitals. Of course, that's what they do when you first check in. And he like, as soon as he's doing my blood pressure, he's like has a weird look on his face. It's like he couldn't believe it, you know. So he's like trying to retake it. It's like just double checking and triple checking. He's like, dude, can you let off the cuff? My arm was starting to turn purple, you know. It's like, but anyway, my blood pressure was like 215 over 115. It's like, and you know, that's like stroke type situation. So
Yeah. Yep.
but so honestly, my blood pressure's been high, but it was even higher because of my sick, because I had the influenza type B it was. So it's higher than that, but I've been having high blood pressure, I guess. So yeah, so I got put on blood pressure meds, and I got to watch what I eat. But even before that, my family history, my dad, he passed away when he was 53, 54, like that, and his father passed away like 60s, and his brother passed away in like 62. So those are actually, you know, fairly young. You know, it's all heart disease
Pretty
too.
young.
Yeah. So even when my father passed away, I started, I like cut out a lot of sweets and fattening food. I started eating better back then, but then I slowly, you know, got worse again. But so yeah, I mean, I understand, but you know, got to take care of yourself and do, you know, make things better for you, so you know you can all live longer. And hey, G, what's going on? So yeah.
Staying active helps.
Yeah, well, see, that's another thing. I was much more active than my father ever was. So, especially now with the
I
job
think I
I
could say
do.
the same thing too about my dad too. I'm much more active than he ever was.
Yeah.
Now I'm struggling with staying active because this collar is keeping me down, but physical therapy is starting to work with me with my mobility a little bit more. Uh, my balance. I've had balance issues ever since I had my brain surgery. That was a direct result, but they're working with me trying to get my balance back. And this week I should be able to start on the stationary bike with as long as I got my collar on. And
Yeah.
I need to get back into it because sitting around the house 24/7 has put me in a funk.
You get cabin fever real easy.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, I bet.
Working out 4 days a week to sitting at home and in pain. And yeah, I
Drive yourself crazy.
I can't wait to hit the gym again.
Yeah, and Jeffrey says he got us all beat. He's 55, and Shay says he will have 33 years of tattooing tomorrow. Crazy how time flies, and that's pretty awesome in there, Shay. So congrats. Then Brad says,
Congratulations.
I'm older than all three of you. Gary says
Shane started that
53.
generally too.
Brad's 54. So Mikey says, I'll be 59 in October.
Wow.
So far, Mikey's the oldest one.
And Gary asking what happened. I had a discectomy with cervical vertebral fusion. I had neck surgery, man. In the simpler terms.
And Fitz Roy, what's going on?
You
Awesome.
still in your brain. Man, I wish I could say the same, Jeffrey, but my brain's saying, dude, you need to cut it out. My body started saying that about 20 years ago, but now my brain is starting to agree with my body.
Right? Yeah,
Takes time to catch
I
up.
get that. You know, like the old saying, you're only as old as you're only as old as you think you are, or only as old as you, only as young as you think you are. You get to go either way, but
Only as old
yeah.
as you feel, and I feel pretty good with my hands. Now, Dan, I see you have a nice smooth dome. Do you use any of your products on your head?
I just did. I just used Coconut Nightmare on it.
What did you use? The oil on it?
I
'Cause,
did. I used oil on it.
I'm getting away from store-bought products
Yeah,
on
yeah.
my head. I'm still using a pre-shave, but
Yeah.
I like to put something on afterwards. And
Yeah.
Megan thinks I should use beard balm. Sometimes I use butter. Sometimes I use oil.
I think either one of those would work good on a shaved head.
Yeah.
Well, I have more oil than I have anything else, so that's what I typically have been using. I only have I think 2 different beard balms and a few butters. So, but I got plenty of oil, so that's what I'll use for a while.
Well, you think when you use a beard oil, it's not just about the conditioning of the beard itself, but it's more important to hitting the skin underneath your beard, right, to protect
Yes.
it from getting beard draft and whatnot. So
Yeah.
you kind of think of that with your scalp too, and the skin on your scalp. What a beard oil would do to the skin. It really helps it and keeps it smooth. That's why I use it. I had my head shaved pretty much my whole life. The last year I started growing my hair out. Maybe it got 3 or 4 inches. I just shaved it again last week. I just went back to being a bald, beautiful man again.
Well, I thought you looked different, man. It's been a little while since I've seen you.
Yeah, I just did this last week.
Yeah. Like I think we kind of talked about this last time too. Like Gary here said he uses the products on his tats and head. Definitely good for that as well. And G Lou said butter works great on skin, no difference than using moisturizer on the face without a beard. Stop the conspiracy, lol. Will some clog pores? Sure, but will all? No. Yeah,
And
Jefferson Bomb add extra wax in it. It wouldn't be that clogging hair follicle part. Question mark. Huh? I'll let G answer that one. All right, shade after my first. Oh, yeah, I think G was mentioning Peyton. His kid is, I guess, starting to drive now. So I guess I'm glad I don't live where G Lou lives.
yeah, that was. I don't know if you saw the pictures, but the vehicle got pretty messed up, man.
Really?
His son got involved in an accident.
Wow.
I don't remember the specifics. Shay told me the general specifics, which I honestly don't remember. But I don't think it was his son's fault. But if you saw the pictures, G posted them on Instagram, and the first picture is the vehicle upside down. That in itself told me, oh, this could have been real ugly.
You know, I completely forgot about that too. I just now you mentioned it, I do remember that now. So yeah, that does. I mean, yeah, I think I did make a comment too on that. I said I don't think that'll be okay. See, I completely forgot about that. Ugh.
Yeah,
It's got me thinking because my son just got his permit a couple weeks ago.
It happens. I remember. I think I was 16, And my first car was a 72 Super Beetle. But this guy, it's actually another high schooler. I think he's my same age. He was driving his mom somewhere in a big truck. I was going down the street, and he pulls out of the side street across all lanes and kind of sideswiped me. So it didn't do as much damage, but it did, did in both of my fenders. Had to replace both my fenders and stuff. But
Well,
yeah,
also remember, you were driving a vehicle that was made back when vehicles were made a whole lot tougher than they are today.
yeah.
The seatbelt laws didn't come into effect until like the late 80s, early 90s because the cars were being,
Cars are made of plastic now.
yeah, they're being mass produced to break. Whereas back then, anything from, say, I don't know, probably 1975 and prior
built to last.
these were tanks, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, for sure. I remember my dad had this Jeep Wagoneer when I was a kid. Man, that was awesome. My mom had this thing it's called a Dodge Aspen. Kind of similar to the Nova, I think, but it's a Dodge. That thing was just pure metal. It was like a tank. So
Yeah, it's amazing what the old muscle cars, the how small the engines were in comparison today, and how much heavier they were. I mean, an old muscle car probably weighs about twice as much as today's modern. I wouldn't even call them muscle cars, but you know, I guarantee you, a '68 Mustang probably weighs a little more than a modern day Mustang. I guarantee you, an old Nova, like a 1972 Nova, that's gonna be a little heavier than a Nissan 300 ZX.
oh yeah, for sure. But but when it comes to cars, I've always had a favoring for the Beetles. I've owned 5 different of the old Beetles, so just really love them.
That comes from a time when German engineering actually meant something, because the old Beetles, that was like an engineering marvel how those were made and what they could do.
And they're
Volkswagen,
and they were so easy to hot rod too. Shoot, I mean, I had one that had I bought like a high performance engine, and I actually bought like a high performance engine from like a Volkswagen catalog type thing or way back then. But it crapped out on me, and then I took this local VW mechanic. He tore it apart, rebuilt it, and it ran a lot better. But it was like 180 horsepower, and that's like a crap load of horsepower for a little thing like that. And I was like beating Mustangs at the time, off the line and down the street. It's like, so.
Yeah, it's all about that horsepower to weight ratio.
Oh yeah. And the gears are kind of low too. So
Yeah,
you give and go. I made that thing fly, man. It would do 100 miles an hour down the highway with no problems. That's a little, actually, that's kind of a little scary going that fast in an old small car like that, though.
Yeah.
Everybody's starting to talk about cars now.
I'm just reading all the comments.
Hey, Corey, what's going on? And hopefully I didn't miss anybody else. If I missed anybody else, sorry, but we do appreciate you being here. Volkswagen had that package. Had what package? The cabin of my son's car was perfectly intact. Well, yeah, that's because newer cars, even though they crunch a lot easier, they are just not well. The good ones are designed to try to maintain that cabin though. So
yeah, I think that's the real difference. They're designed for the front end to crumble in, the back end to crumble in, but keep the cab intact. Whereas the old cars, they didn't crumble, period. Which is why you got a lot of whiplash injuries.
Right, as Jeffrey says, Volkswagen it equals people's car, or people's wagon, because I mean, technically the German way of saying it is Volkswagen. So Volkswagen is basically people wagon translated. So yeah, like the old Via bus, yeah, and the Carmagia, the Via Carmagia was a cool one too.
Carmagia was amazing little car. I've always wanted one, but just was never in the cards for me.
Think of Chris comment. Dagan's rocking the wall bra behind him. Got my hat here. There, I separated it there. Can't say that no more.
That's for special people.
Yeah. Okay. The package to align the motor for more horsepower. Well, yeah, there are different things that give the original engine more horsepower. But if you really want to get some horsepower of a VW, you had to get a lot bigger heads, a bigger dual carburetors, and all that kind of good stuff. What time is it? Oh, let's do another giveaway because we need to do that. All right. Hold on, we're gonna draw again. So if you haven't already, do the hash. Just do hashtag bearded death. Hashtag bearded death. I'll type it in the chat here. So if I win. So if you haven't already, if you here and you've already typed it in, don't worry about it. If you haven't, do hashtag bearded death, and we'll do a giveaway for Blueberry Cream Dream.
I should have mentioned this before when Brad won that last one. He's the Pennsylvania president of the International Beard Alliance, and I mentioned he's an ambassador with us, but that's going to be my next collaboration. Is with that club and that chapter, and there should be some kind of news within the next 2 weeks posted on Instagram and Facebook about that.
Yeah, cool.
I don't know why I didn't mention that when he won it. I should have mentioned it right then on the spot. I won't let out what the scent is yet.
What's your favorite scent?
BATA.
Dan.
Mine, as of right now, is the Coconut Nightmare that I use. Cool. And it's a combination between that and my vanilla. Those are my two favorites. There's another one that I use because I don't just use my products. I use some other people's. I use 8-Bit and I use Elegant Sasquatch has sent me some good stuff before too. I'm trying to think of the name of the one that I use of his. It's really good. Aurora? I'm not sure. Very good. Chris is a good guy. When I got started doing this, he gave me some tips and helped me out in the beginning. And he sent me some stuff to try out, and I really like his stuff too. But as far as my products go, I love my Coconut Nightmare and I love my vanilla. And I don't even use the woodsy scents that I fell in love with when I first started. Now I use these sweet scents now.
Because he's just a big sweetie.
Just too sweet.
Yeah, I always thought it would be an honor to do a collaboration for a fragrance with a beard company, but man, I don't even know all the scents that I like yet. Can't narrow it down to any single scent. Because there are plenty that smell so good.
All right, so
we did one too with Renegade. We did the collaboration with Renegade too, but I didn't put an oil in with it or any beard care product really. I did the brushes and the combs for the Renegade beard collaboration package. Kind of a bundle box from Miami Beard Company and Bearded Helos and Bearded Death, but I didn't put an oil or a balm or butter or nothing like that. I just did the kind of like logos on the the brushes and combs. That was my input for it.
Yeah, I recall Beans showing them off.
All right, we're about to draw here again, but Michael said, I thought we didn't need to enter again. No, you didn't really need to enter again, Michael, but that's okay. Jeffrey says, I'm waiting for a beard company to do a very long-lasting mint scent. And G. Lou says, I need some scarecrow in my life. Well, Jay, you're the creator of that scent, so you can create it. All right, here, guys. So we are going to go ahead and draw. So here we go.
Draw, partner.
Look at me for blueberry dream cream.
Pew, pew.
Blueberry cream dream. I did it again. Oh no, I've got to redo because I did the hashtag. I need to. I'm gonna redraw. Where is my cursor? Shit. Oh, there you are. Draw again.
Green bean casserole sent for the fall. Hey.
Chris says rigged.
Be careful about that, Chris. Asking
Green bean casserole coming around Thanksgiving.
somebody would do that.
I'm not surprised. I see it coming. It ain't gonna be my me though.
All right, so the winner of Blueberry Cream Dream is going to be Jeff Height. So, congrats. Some fireworks,
Jeff.
some confetti, and some cheering.
Excellent.
And there you go. So everybody said congrats. And real quick, there's one thing I think we tend to forget to ask, Will, and that is, what does everybody have in beard right now? Let us know. I actually have number 5.
Number 5 alive. No disassemble.
Johnny 5.
I like number 5. Number 5 is awesome.
My 5th release. That's why it was called number 5.
Yeah, all right.
I'm actually wearing Royal Beardsman today. It's in fact it's Dagan's favorite scent, Rain, which is coffee scented. I work just for you, Dagan. Are you smelling it through the interwebs?
Also, I'd like to know for those that have tried Bearded Death and have had several different scents from Bearded Death, what is your favorite scent from Bearded Death? So put that in the chat as well. And G-Lou's got Dad's Bearded Blend Unscented. And Michael, Dead Man's Fresh Force Oil. American Classic with American Classic Pipe Dreams. And Gary has Blueberry Cream in. Jeffrey, Coconut Nightmare. Brad, Vanilla. Inked Viking is the coconut. Awesome. Mr. Bruce City Scott had Black Rebel. Awesome. Hair. Oh, Bayoubeardlife. Hair. I don't have a beard, LOL. I have leftovers from Bayou's beard, helping him put it in my hair.
My wife helped me with my beard this evening, so yeah, she was on her head, not mine.
And Gary says Coconut Nightmare is his favorite. And Jeffrey says, I only have Coconut Nightmare, but really would like to try the blueberry one. Scott says Cedarwood and I love the Beard Skull Beard Bar. And Jeff says, I can't pick a favorite one. I love them all. Awesome.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Awesome. All right, so I guess we're hitting that hour mark. So normally we don't say about an hour. So I guess we should go ahead and do the last giveaway in Norse code. And actually, I don't know what is Norse code.
What is the scent?
Norse Code is a collaboration beard oil that we did with our friends out in Michigan, out there, Bearded Villains. They are the Norseman from Michigan. That is their chapter. There was when we first started, there was 2 to begin with that became ambassadors / affiliates with Bearded Death, and it's grown from there a lot. And people actually think that we're based out of Michigan, but we're not. We're based out of Pennsylvania. But because of the overwhelming support we get from those guys out there, people think that. So we ended up doing this collaboration scent with the Michigan Norseman, and it's very Viking-esque. It is a leather / sandalwood / vanilla.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty good.
Okay, yeah. Well, you had me at leather, so I'm gonna go buy that one.
It is. I'll say this: it's diverse. It's something that you could probably wear on a date, but you could also wear it working on the farm. You know what I mean? It's kind of like it's very nice. You know, it's not too strong. Feels good in the beard. And I'm not just saying that because I made it, but definitely will leave your beard nice and soft. But I would call it a very diverse scent that you could pretty much wear it anywhere.
Well, I would hope that you think it feels good in your beard, being you made it.
Yes.
Man, it sucks. Don't get it.
Yeah,
I want 3 of them then.
I know. I think Ink Viking had the right. Yeah, hell yeah, that sounds amazing. I think it does too. So I am going to go. Ooh, I want to go buy that. So for sure.
Make sure you use code BGG15 if you're going to pick it up.
Yeah. So yeah,
Anybody.
if you bought something because of the stream, you bought BGG15. I can use that code myself. I can use that code myself. It's just a discount code. So I don't like it. You know, if I had an affiliate code, I don't like using affiliate codes myself. But all right. So if you just coming in, use put in hashtag bearded death. But if you already done the hashtag, no need to put it again. But if you're just coming in since the last giveaway, put hashtag bearded death for a chance to win Norse code. I'll give you just a few seconds because only if anybody, it should be just a couple people.
The corn
Then we'll wind things down. Get out of here. Unless anybody has unless anybody has any more questions for Dan here, or Will, or me.
Hey, I wanted to say real quick. Next month, September. It is September 20th and 21st is the East Coast meet for the Bearded Villains, and it's in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, which is 5 minutes from my house. So I'm going to be set up there on Saturday afternoon into the evening. So if you're a Bearded Villain and you're in the area and you're going to be there, stop by and say what's up. But I'm really stoked because I get to go meet a lot of these guys that support me and get to meet up with them.
Sorry, I'm like on the website here, and pay now. All right, I just bought the Norse code. You should see that coming in a little bit. So, all right, so let's go ahead
and pop up right now.
Huh?
I just seen it pop up right now.
Ah, cool.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So, guys and gals, we are going to go ahead and do this last giveaway, and we're going to draw right now. So, good luck. Good luck. If for some reason it hits somebody that's already won, we're going to respin. Mark Johnson. So, Mark Johnson will get the Norse code. So, yeah. So, to all 3 of our winners, just make sure you reach out to Bearded Death there on IG or.
Yeah, just message me on Instagram and give me your address, and I'll come to your house and bring it personally. So just give me your address and I'll send it out. Maybe I'll put a couple of other things in there for you too.
Yep. He'll come to your house personally if you live in northeastern Pennsylvania.
Especially if you got food. Yeah.
Right. So congrats everybody. Appreciate that, and appreciate you, Dan, for coming on and doing the giveaway. So it's awesome. Think everybody enjoyed it. So as we're winding down, if you have any questions for anybody, let us know real quick. And I'll say, Will, do you have any last words before you get out of here?
My usual. Be kind to each other. You never know what the person next to you is going through, the battles they're fighting in their head. So gotta be nice to each other. Be kind. And everybody have a super great week.
All right. Yeah. Brad says, you already have my address, so.
I do, because that guy orders like once a week from me.
Yeah. So he gets so Brad won the coconut nightmare, Jeff won the blueberry cream dream, and then Mark Johnson won the Norse code. So and so as Jeff says, you have my address already too. So
I do. He's an ambassador also.
Yeah.
So it's like, very cool.
Sounds like that.
I just need Mark's.
Yep. So Mark, make sure you reach out to him and give me your address, and they'll get that sent out to you. So again, I appreciate everybody coming in here. I had an awesome time. And
thank you guys.
Oh, and real quick, actually, I do want to do a plug for myself here real quick, if y'all don't mind, but I need to look at something up real quick. And
thank you for generosity with the giveaways.
Well, I'm trying to reach a goal of 1,500 subscribers. And with, the past couple weeks, I've had several people subscribe to me. Even this live stream looks like I'm up to 1,481. So if you subscribe recently, please consider stay subscribed. And also, if you know anybody, share out my channel. I'm going to try to hit that goal of 1,500. And if I hit that goal of 1,500, I'm going to do a live stream with do some giveaways and stuff like that. So.
And he'll drink some coffee on that live stream.
Oh no.
Somebody's sounds fair. If you get to that goal, you got to drink some coffee on the live stream.
No, somebody's got to make it worth my while.
We have ways of doing these things, da.
All right, yeah. So you got, Jeffrey said, you guys are awesome. Have a great week, everyone. Miss Brucey, great show. Have a great night. Yes, and definitely a great show. I think awesome time. Chat was going like crazy. So again, I appreciate everybody. And Dan, do you wanna say anything? Final last words?
Thank you to everybody who's been showing support since I started this, and thanks for everybody coming on here and showing support. And if you subscribe to BGG, stay subscribed and keep supporting them because they do a great service to this geared community.
I appreciate that, Dan. And yeah, so again, until next Sunday, and who knows what videos I might put out between then. So remember, I'll close it out the way I close my videos. Remember, keep your beers and stashes healthy until next live stream. All right, good night, everybody. Y'all have a great evening and great rest of y'all day.
Good night. Thank you.
Let's go.